Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are for round 2 of the World Racing League's Pacific Championship at Malaysia, and here we are in qualifying, and Frosty's a gentleman, getting out of my way on my first flyer. I did go a bit wide there, and only ended up with a 35-1, which went for a provisional pole for a while until Tyler beat that, and yeah, my best practice lap was a 34.5, so that was my aim. And this is my best lap in the session, the pole lap. Please enjoy this, and I won't commentate over it.
We drop down to second. We're close to using the load. Pit in within 2 laps.
And here we are on the next flyer. Zenith, I'm not sure if you saw me there, but that was just the third flyer, which I didn't go any better on. And that's the starting grid, top 12 at least. And here we are celebrating our first pole of the season, hopefully many more to come. That was a particularly good one. I was quite pleased with that. And here we are getting into our car, and now in race trim, and here we are on the grid, taking off from pole with returning champion Tyler next to us. Zenith, the man who came second at Albert Park, directly behind. It's time to get going. Here are the lights. And we're away for the second round of the championship. Fairly good traction there. Tyler immediately right behind into the slipstream. I decided to squeeze him a bit, leave him enough room to make it around the outside if he chooses. Zenith goes for a dive, but here's Zenith's view, and I got a bit of lag there. And you can see that Zenith doesn't make any contact with Tyler, but on my screen he sends him flying around onto the outside, and Tyler wasn't very pleased with that, as he wouldn't be, but that simply didn't go well for the champion there. And here we are with the 1 second gap to Zenith, 1.1 at the end of the first lap. But he still got me lagging everywhere, as you can see in the top right. And 3.7 seconds at the end of the second lap. But as you can see, he still thinks he's passing me at certain points in the track, which isn't very good, Codemasters. Please shape that up in a patch. And then at the end of the third lap, we have a 4 second gap. And we start to pit at the end of that lap, as is our strategy, which was planned to be a 3-stop for primes each time. And Zenith follows me in. Here we are, pretty good stop. Ends up being 3.1 as usual. Re-emerge in 5th position. There's a car off there, so 4th. I think it was Frosty. Managed to hold Bungie behind. And here's Mighty Murph in the Caterham. He's on shot primes, I believe he started on, and he's just going to let us straight through. He doesn't want to compromise either of our races. Thank you for that. And we go purple as well. As I think we're on our way to the fastest lap, and there it is. And we've caught Afro in that time as well. And we deploy all of our curves on the way down to turn 4, trying to get past Afro before the second sector where there's not really any room to pass, and thereby not losing any time and going purple again. So this was looking pretty good. We're back up to first. It's Chastity pitted as well, and I don't think we're headed for the rest of the race. And here's Frosty destroying his vehicle. You can see it on my map. And look here in slow motion at that dot coming across between the two pieces of track, turning white now as he destroys his vehicle. Nowhere near the racing line, so there's no safety car obviously. And that's the loss of connection with Chastity. He was a reserve driver for this race, so not too much of a big impact on the championship. And that's unfortunate for him nevertheless. 6.2 seconds back to Zenith at this point. And there's another fastest lap as the fuel burns down and the primes don't seem to be losing that much of their grip until here lap 12, so getting 8 laps out of them, and come in for another set of the same compound.
Prime tyres confirmed for next pit stop. You're free to rejoin the track is clear.
And we re-emerge in first position as Zenith covered again. And there is another fastest lap. And the gap to Tyler there, because Zenith pitted on lap 20. We went 9 laps on that set of primes just in case we wanted to go to the end on options. So rain didn't come, which I put on here because either rain's coming or I'm going 7 laps.
Track is clear.
And that's a change of strategy. It was going to be the primes, but and there's a big championship contender losing connection, and that's playing havoc with the points for him. He could have been 15 points perhaps there, maybe 12. He was having a pretty solid race after he was taken out on the opening couple of corners. And here we are on lap 23, and that's his way of dealing with that. And I go a bit wide as a result. I'm getting distracted by that message, but that's fine because in that same lap we still go purple, and that's the fastest lap of the race. Right there. I think we were the only one on options at the time.
Nice driving. That was the fastest lap of the race.
And we're on Rich, so there's no real surprise. And a couple laps later, it's a bit wet, and I'm losing about a second a sector off my best, so it's clearly time to come in for some intermediates, as some people already have,
Intermediate tyres confirmed.
and they seem to be on pace. So into the pits we go. It's a bit treacherous, and we managed to get in there without a problem.
That's the next box. Intermediate tyres.
And here are the green striped intermediate compound.
You're free to rejoin the track is clear.
Zenith also pits on the same lap, so pretty much the same strategy exactly.
It seems everyone's complaining about the track conditions. Keep your focus.
And I don't blame them for complaining about the track conditions because they are atrocious. And there's a car off there, I think it's Danny, who's still on the primes unfortunately for her. And here's Kian also still on the dry compound. And just no traction. And I go past, lapping at Lotus, who's also had a dismal race. And here we are taking the final turn to take our first win of the season.
This is one of the most beautiful. This is one of the most beautiful. We are so proud of you.
Great job. What a win.
19 seconds back to Zenith. He had a penalty which will be removed. And that is a fantastic result for us. I shall see you next time, guys, for the Chinese Grand Prix. This has been Jacko, signing out.